it's kind of weird with fantasy football being gone.
I miss
like watching it, you just. And I'm not talking about my team. I'm not talking about my team. Nobody cares about your fucking fantasy team. I get that, but I miss that like.
Having
Thursday morning / Thursday afternoon, you're like, oh, let me go check those lineups. You get a little itchy. You're like, ooh, who's got bye? Oh, who's injured? Oh, he's probable. Okay.
Check the waiver.
Ooh, let's snag him. Yes. This asshole dropped this guy to pick up a kicker. Well, I'm snagging him. So just I miss that routine a little bit. I'm a creature of habit. And when that habit goes away, it's not like it was taken from me, really. I'm not a fantasy basketball guy. I'm not a fantasy baseball guy. I'm a fantasy football guy exclusively, pretty much. And it's just I miss it. So
that's how I feel about baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you play fantasy baseball?
No, I don't. But
it's rough.
It's so long to deal with, and I forget about it at times.
I drafted my team and then never touched it, and it was just too much. But
it's picking up. The hot stove's heating up.
Hot stove,
as they say.
Hot stove season in baseball. But so what I did is I was like, it'd be great if I could go back and relive. This has been maybe my worst fantasy season. Nobody cares, but just let's go start over, see if things can go different, and we can just get back in that routine. So I've bought a time machine from a nice fella I met on Craigslist.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently they sell time machines on Craigslist. Would not have thought that. So if would you care to go back in time with me and see if this bad boy works? We could go back and maybe redraft this year's draft.
I think I want to win that shit. Let's do it.
All right, well, it's some high-tech shit, so I hope you're ready for it. So don't let it scare you. Bobby Jokes, I'm going to need you to stay here. Okay. I'm going to need you to hold down the fort back at home in case we don't come back. I need you to signal for help.
All right, then.
So you're going to be our medium. Like in Inception, I think, they had the totem.
Coin?
You're our totem. You're our totem.
Okay.
So if different us comes back and tells you something else, you got to be like, whoa, this isn't really them, okay? We're going to mark our hands. If we don't have these marks on our hands when we come back, you'll know it's not us.
Okay.
All right? I want you to check. It's a mark that only you know. It's the PTG logo. But all right, Pat, shall we embark?
Let's do it.
In we go.
This feels weird.
The door's pretty cool, though. So, all right, let me close it. All right, this is, let me see if we can, and we're off. Whoa. This feels weird. Wow. Okay, well, let's we're back in time, obviously. Let's go check it out. Whoa.
What the fuck?
What is this? What are all these women dancing in these dresses with feathers on their heads?
In a flappy sort of
That's
fashion.
Very weird. What is this? A gin bar?
I think something went wrong.
I think we went back way. Oh, I see it. We're in the 1920s, Pat.
Oh shit.
I don't know. I mean, this is just programmed for like one trip, so we can either go back and risk it all and like ruin it all now. I feel like we've already gotten into this bit. We're still just gonna draft.
Stay the course.
But we don't know any of these players.
We got a newspaper here.
Well, that we do. We do have a newspaper, don't we? Well, I guess I feel like I'm not talking in the appropriate diction. I feel like we're in the 20s, you see? Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is better. We'll talk like this. We're going to do a fantasy football draft, but this time we're going to have to use 1920s players.
1920s edition, fantasy football.
All right, so back in 2017 in the future, all you future birds over there, you guys got it easy.
You got your computers.
And none of these players are born then. At this time and age, no one's alive that's playing in the NFL now. But right now, here, Pat, would you like to have the first pick of the draft?
All right.
So we got to have a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, a defense, and a special teams, as well as a kicker.
I'm going to go quarterback first. I hear they've got this newfangled wishbone offense I've been hearing so much about.
Oh, you have, huh?
I'm going to go with Hubert High Pockets Cleveland.
Oh, Hubert High Pocket with the first pick of the draft. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. You know what? I'm gonna counter that pick with I'm gonna have to go Jedediah Hippity Hopson. He's a good tailback. I think he's gonna help me out this season.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on. I'm gonna go tight end, much in the style of Robert Gronkowski.
Never heard of him.
I haven't either. I'm going to go ahead and pick Grover the Ox Campbell.
Grover the Ox, you say? Well, that guy's, he's a real steam shovel, if you ask me. Who's next on mine? You know, a guy that I've always been fond of quite well. He's one of the best wideouts in the old NFL. He's Willie Choo Choo Boogaloo. What's so funny? That's his God-given name.
Well, this is going poorly. All right, next pick. Running back, Gary Pickle Miller.
Old Pickle. Running back,
Old Pickadoo.
Oh, good old Picky. Well, you know, I think the only next... I'm going to go quarterback first. I'm going to take the first quarterback off the board. I'm going to go with Jasper Banana Britches Morgan.
It's crazy how everybody had a nickname back here.
Well, that's the case. They all have to have nicknames or we won't remember them. Yeah, so, like I said, Jasper Banana Britches Morgan. He's my quarterback for this season. I think I've got a good season ahead of me with this fella.
Now, see, when I go for a wide receiver, I like to get a little height in there. Go up and get the jump ball.
Well, the tall boys.
I'm going to go with Claude Beanstalk Borden.
Oh, they call him the boardroom sometimes, too. Borden in the boardroom, that's what I always say. Hey, look at this catch by old Beanstalk. Well, you know, I don't know who else to go with in this one. I'm kind of torn, but I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna go with my tight end. I'll get the tight end out of the way. I'll go with Horace Hornet's Nest Hawkins. This guy, he can put the real sting into the defense.
You know why they call him that?
Now, why? Why is that?
Because he puts the sting into the defense.
Exactly what I just said. Okay. Well, here.
All right, let's see. I need a running back. Let's go ahead and go with Darwin, the draft dodger Dukes.
Ooh, old draft dodge. You know, he can dodge drafts. He can probably dodge defense.
That's my thinking.
That's a good theory on that one. Well, you know, I'm just gonna have to. I'm looking at my draft board here. It's kind of tough because I'm on the second page, but I'm gonna probably go with Abraham Bird Dog Harrison as my kicker.
Old Bird.
I'm gonna go kicker early. He's the best kicker in the league. God damn it! Sniff out a field goal like a bird dog.
All right, what do we got here? Let's look at the board. Oh, you know what? I'll take my next wide receiver.
Ooh, a wideout. You
I
finish
already
up
got my tall one. I need my speed receiver.
Ooh.
Somebody who's maybe slippery out there. I'll go with Wally Slippery Rock Wallace.
Oh, you know, I haven't seen a defender get him in years. It's been years. Oh, look at this dame. This nice little dame singing for us over here.
Ooh.
Oh, hey there, lady.
I'd like to give her a nice howdy you do.
Oh, well, I'd fiddle your faddle. Okay, next up for me, I'm gonna take my who do I got left? I gotta go running back again. Well, if I'm gonna go running back, I'm gonna have to go with Harold Boondoggle Smith.
Ooh, the Boondoggle.
Old Boondoggle. He's got running a 4.40 out of Winston-Salem, Nebraska. I didn't know they had a Winston-Salem, Nebraska, but they do now.
They do now.
It'll be Concord soon, and it'll later change, and they're gonna move it to North Carolina. Few people know this.
Now, I think for my final running back, you ever heard the term the bell cow back? Well, it was named after this man. Where's his name? I lost it. Beauregard Bell Cow Collins.
Beauregard, you say? Oh, this guy, one of the greatest running backs of all time, if you ask me.
If people say they don't know who he is, they're not a historian of the game.
Clearly not. You know, the next guy I'm gonna finish out my wideouts. I'm gonna have to go with Cassius Bam Bam Dickinson.
Ooh, Bam Bam.
You know, when he's running there and he makes some contact on you, bam bam. Watch out, he's gonna go to the end zone, bam bam. It's a bam bam play. You throw it to Bam Bam, he's gonna score a touchdown, bam bam. That's what I always say, huh? He played for old Vince Lombardi and the Acme Packers back in the day.
I think we're about 20 years ahead of behind.
Well, I'm not a historian, Pat. Not a historian, eh? Let's go.
All right,
I guess we've just got defenses left. The final
Well, I
round.
still got to get my kicker.
Well, then go ahead and knock your kick out of it.
All right, for kicker, I'm going to go with Theodore Oil Can Callahan.
Oh, old oil can, eh?
Honed his skill by kicking oil cans around the yard.
That's what I hear. Grew up poor. In the Depression.
Do you only have a defense left? I might have picked too many wide receivers.
Well, I think you may have as well. I'm going to pick another wide receiver just to be
There
safe.
we go. Let's even it
I'll
out.
pick another. Apparently, we're adding a lot of things this year on our fantasy team. Let me look at. Well, I mean, I can't pass up on Robert Blind Lemon Johnson.
Ooh, good old blind.
He's
lemon. They call him that because he leaves a sour taste in your mouth.
What about the blind part?
I don't know.
He's as blind as a lemon. That's what they
Moving
say.
on.
This is just us laughing now.
All right.
Okay, well, let's go defenses then. Knock out your
Defense
defense, huh, buddy?
You know, they say they're tough in the Midwest.
The Midwest is the best. That's what I hear.
And so are these Irish fellas coming over on the boat. I'm not a fan of them, but they're tough people. I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Celts.
Oh, the Cincinnati Celts. They look like they might have quite a good defense. Quite a good defense this year.
Got a couple boomers on that side of the ball.
Well, you know who I'm going to have to go with? The next best defense that's available. Then I'm going to have to go with the old Muncie Flyers.
Ooh, Muncie.
Ah, the Muncie. I'm thinking good things. Me sees good things in Muncie this year. How about that, old boy?
I feel pretty good about that.
Well,
I like my team.
I can't wait for this 1922 NFL season to kick off. Is it the NFL yet, or is it just professional football?
I think we're just the footballers at this point.
We're footballians. So thank you for joining me in this footballian culture. Let's head back to 2017. How about
Sounds
that?
good.
Let's go back
Actually,
into
I think we're going to 2018, Alex.
2018. Well, I was gonna go back a year. Anyways, let's hop into this this time machine thing we've got here. Here we go. I don't think we have to talk about this anymore, do we?
No, that feels better.
Good. I kind of like it a little bit. Hey, let's close this. I sure hope Bobby Jokes is there. I hope we don't have any like weird instances where we go back into like another, like there's dinosaurs and shit. Here we go. What? What the? Why the? How the? Horton here's a. Who the? Turbulence was bad. That was bad. All right. Robert, is that you? Is that you, Robert?
Yeah, it's me. You guys okay?
Yeah. Boy, oh boy, did we go back too far.